Hey guys, so I'm really excited because I'm going to be trying out or testing some new Maybelline makeup in this video. If you watched my drugstore makeup haul that I posted a couple videos back, I did buy some things and showed you in that video, but I hadn't tried them yet because it was just a haul video. So the Maybelline City Mini eyeshadow palette that I hauled in that video, I tried it out over the weekend and was blown away. It was the Matte About Town number 480 palette that is a Walgreens exclusive, and I hadn't heard anyone talk about this in a video. Every time I saw people talk about these palettes, it was always the shimmery ones. So I had no expectations at all, and I tried it out. This is it here. And I was just, like I said, blown away. These eyeshadows are absolutely incredible quality. They remind me so much of Anastasia eyeshadows. So I think a lot of you probably have the Modern Renaissance palette, or if you don't have that, maybe you have some of the singles. But these are all matte eyeshadows, and they are just like Anastasia matte formula eyeshadows. So yeah, I couldn't believe it. So I thought, well, if the matte ones are that good, maybe I should get some of the shimmer ones. So yesterday I bought Rooftop bronzes. And, you know, it's just like basically bronzes and golds in this palette. And I also got Chill Brunch neutrals. This is a cooler type of palette. It's got like a plum and a taupe, and it's got a beige, it's got a gold, and they are more cool tone neutrals. And I thought, why don't I do a look using the matte palette that I know I'm nuts about and incorporate that into one of these other palettes. So after deciding which matte shadows I was going to use in the matte palette, I decided that they would probably go best with the Rooftop bronzes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a look using those two palettes today. I also picked up the Master Chrome Highliner in Molten Gold that everybody has been talking about. And when this first came out, I had absolutely no interest in it because I'm sure you've seen it in somebody's video or you may even own it. But when I first saw this, I had absolutely no interest in it because I said to myself, that is not going to work with my skin tone. It's too deep of a gold shade. But then I saw it in Jeffree Star's video where he compared it to a high-end product, and he is very, very pale. And it looked beautiful on him. So I thought, well, if he can wear it, then in theory, I should be able to wear it too. Now, I think Jeffree's skin might be, he's very pale, but I think his undertones are more neutral or maybe even warm. So he doesn't have as much pink in his skin as I do. So I don't know if I'll be able to pull this off or not. But I'm going to try this live on camera with you. And then as far as lip products go, they came out with a line of metallic lipsticks. And I showed you the shade 966 Copper Rose. And I had tried that already, and I knew that I really liked it. So I thought I would also pick up another one of these metallic lipsticks. So I bought number 950, which is white gold. Now this is a very, very light warm tone gold. And again, I didn't know if I would be able to make this work or not. I tried this out yesterday, and this is not a lipstick that you can use just all by itself if you have cool tone skin. My lips are sort of a mauve shade when they don't have anything on them. They're bare right now except for a lip treatment product. And so I can't take a light warm tone lipstick and just put that on over my lips because it just isn't going to look good. So I played around with it, and what I found was that the best way for me to use this is to take a lip liner and line and fill in my lips and then put this over it. And I've tried it with a nude and I've tried it with a plum, and that is the best way to use it. However, I think out of the two shades, I think the Copper Rose is a better color for me personally with my skin coloring. So that's what I'm going to use in today's look because I haven't worn it or used it on camera since I bought it. So that's what I'm going to use for a lip product. So even though it probably doesn't look it, I already have on several products already. I've already used a lip conditioner, a foundation primer, a corrector, a concealer, and setting powder under my eyes. I've applied my face contour and my blush. If you want to know exactly what all those products are, I always list everything in the description box. And some of those products are Maybelline as well. The only thing I want to mention about those products is that since I purchased the Master Camo color correcting pen in pink, I've been using that exclusively as a under eye corrector, and I really like it. Well, that along with a concealer and setting powder. So let's get into the testing phase here. I am so excited to see how this works out. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to apply is the highlighter. And you know what? No, let's save that for the end. I really I'm so hopeful about this, but I don't know because it is a very warm light gold. So yeah, I don't know if that's going to work or not. So it would make sense then to start with the eyes. I did prime my eyes with Revlon Colorstay Cream Eyeshadow in number 705 Creme Brulee. And the reason why I decided to use this as an eyeshadow primer is because the colors that I'm going to use in these palettes are going to be warm tones, and I'm going to use some golds and just warm tone neutrals in general. So I thought this would make a nice base. I know Maybelline obviously makes eyeshadow primers or cream eyeshadows, color tattoos, but I prefer the Revlon ones. If I'm going to use a drugstore eyeshadow primer or a cream eyeshadow as a base, I think the Revlon ones are very smooth and creamy and are a superior formula to the color tattoos. Normally I use MAC paint pots, but I wanted to use all drugstore products for this video. So I've already put this all over my eye area, so that's, like I said, Creme Brulee in number 705. If you haven't tried these are really, really nice. Okay, so let's see. Where should we begin? I'm going to put aside the Chill Brunch Neutrals palette for today anyway, because these are very cool tones. So like I said, I think that the matte palette would go slightly better with the Rooftop bronzes. Why did I close these palettes when I knew I was going to use them? Alright, so let's open the palettes back up again and take a look here at what we are going to use. So I usually like to start with my Brow Bone Highlight shade. So from the Chill Brunch Neutral, from the Rooftop Bronzes palette, which by the way is all shimmery, warm toned colors. There are no matte shadows in here. And sure, you can do a look with all shimmery shadows if you want to, but I prefer to use a combination of shimmery and matte shadows. So that's why I thought I would combine these two palettes together. So this shade right here is just a shimmery light gold, so I'm going to apply that as my brow bone highlight. And for a brush, you know what, I like to use my finger, my ring finger, a lot of times to do my highlight. I feel like it really gets in that spot where I want it to go really well, so I'm just going to use my finger. So there's what it looks like. And I'm just going to pop that right in that brow bone highlight area. And like I said, I already have that Revlon cream shadow on, so, and that's also a pale light gold. So I really don't even need to use a highlight shade because that almost acted like a highlight, but all right, so got the brow bone highlight on, and then next what I'm going to use is I'm going to take this ColourPop brush, and it doesn't have a number. I got this free from ColourPop when I had bought, they had this promotion thing going on where you bought eyeshadows and got a brush for free. So I'm just going to use this, and in the Matte About Town palette, I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to use this as a transition shade because it is pretty much the color of my skin, as you can see. So that doesn't get much more ideal as a transition shade than anything else. So I'm just going to put some of that on the brush, and once you see it on the brush, you can see it does in fact have color to it. And I'm going to put that right in the crease area and put it right up to the edge of that brow bone highlight shade. Yeah, I was not expecting this matte palette to be such good quality. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised, but just totally shocked. Going forward, if Maybelline makes all their eyeshadows this formula, well, for the mattes anyway, I think I see many Maybelline palettes in my future. I don't know who was behind the formula change, but bravo to whoever made that decision. Okay, so transition color is in place. And then the next thing I'm going to do is using the same brush. Or do I? No, let's change brushes. I've been really loving this NYX brush that I bought not too long ago. And that is not the right one. I grabbed the wrong brush. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I've been really loving this e.l.f. NYX number 13 brush that I picked up at the NYX store when I went there. And this is, I believe this is called their shader brush, but I've been using it in the crease and really like it for that. This is not what I would call a shader brush, but you know, shader brushes can encompass a lot of different sizes and shapes and whatnot. So anyways, in the crease, I'm going to use that shade right next to the one I just showed you. And this is what I'm going to use in my crease. So it's sort of a warm, soft brown, I would say. And that's what that looks like. I cannot get over how much these remind me of the Anastasia matte eyeshadows. Just pretty shocking. All right, so I'm going to start in the outside corner there and start blending that, moving inward. So the bulk of the product is on the outside. And then just move it up ever so slightly into the transition shade. Like that. Yeah, I would really love it if they came out with a palette similar to this, but cool neutrals. Then I'd be all set. Yeah, these are really, really pigmented. Blend like a dream. And I haven't used either one of those shimmer palettes yet because I bought them after I'd already done my makeup yesterday. So I thought it would be fun to try them out on camera. All right, crease color is in place. And these aren't the type of shadows that if you keep blending, you're going to blend them away. They're really pigmented, and so that's not going to happen. You know how that happens sometimes with drugstore eyeshadows? If you just want to really blend it well, they're gone, and then you have to add more. That doesn't happen with these mattes. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's go into the Rooftop Bronzes palette where the shimmer colors live. And I decided that I'm going to go with this shade right here. And I would say it's like a coppery bronze. That would be the best way I could describe this. The shade right here is what I'm going to do on my lids. So I'm going to use this MAC 239 shader brush to apply it. Oh, I'm so excited. There's something about finding good quality makeup at the drugstore that's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. There's something really exciting about that. I love getting a good deal on things. I mean, when you buy higher end brands, you expect to get good quality because you've paid a lot for it. But with drugstore, you just never know. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's really pretty. That is a gorgeous color. Oh, and that goes so good with that crease shade that I picked. Oh, this is nice. Oh, congratulations, Maybelline. You have really outdone yourself. Everything else I've ever bought from Maybelline for eyeshadows, honestly, I could take it or leave it. These are some amazing quality products. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this small pencil brush by Zoeva, and I'm going to also put a little bit of that same shadow on the lower lash line, but I think I'm going to put my eyeliner on first. And of course, I didn't seem to bring that out. Well, I did want to use all drugstore products today, but I have to use this eyeliner that I was raving about last week. It's the Marc Jacobs Matte Highliner eyeliner in Earthquake. It's a dark brown, and I got this for free with the Beauty Rewards program from Sephora. It was a 100-point perk. So I'm just going to dot some of that right on the lower lash line. Because I do like to apply my eyeliner before I put on that shadow. So I like to smudge the eyeliner into, I like to smudge the shadow into the eyeliner. So that's Marc Jacobs Earthquake Matte Highliner. Okay, now we're going to take the small pencil brush and put some of that same shadow I used on my lids right into the eyeliner. Like so. And now I'm going to take that same eyeliner and do my tight line. And I'm also going to put some lashes on. I haven't worn lashes in a video in so long. I was reorganizing my makeup the other day in my storage units. And I came across these lashes. I had tons of them, but most of them were had been used more times than they should have been. And so I was throwing out lashes, and I was like, why did I stop using lashes? I think the glue was... Lashes can be a pain in the neck, really, but they look so... They just make the look so more glamorous and done. So I'm going to pop on some lashes and do that eyeliner on the top, and I'll be right back. 6 hours later. No, just kidding. Wow, am I out of practice putting on lashes. I had to keep repositioning them until I finally got them exactly in the right place that I needed to. I don't know if you guys are good at putting on lashes or not, but it takes me 3 or 4 tries before I get it, exactly where I want it to be. Okay, so I used, what did I use? There is absolutely no information on this box. They are Demi Wispies, they're black, and it says customer favorite, so let me think now. I should be able to figure this out. I think these are Kiss lashes. I don't really remember. I've had them for a while. But anyways, I guess that doesn't really matter. I know what lash glue I used. I used Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe, clear, and this is Kiss lash glue. So I think those are Kiss lashes. And before I put on the lashes, I did curl my natural lashes so that they would blend in better with the false lashes. Okay, so what would be next? Brows. I have been using Maybelline Brow Drama Pomade Crayon in soft brown, and I am almost out of this completely. There's hardly anything in here. It's twisted up as far as it will go. So I'm debating whether or not I want to buy another one of this because I do really love it, or should I use some of the brow products that I already have that are just sitting in the drawer. Tough call, because this is definitely my favorite. So when you use this, I just basically draw it on top of my brows, and somehow it magically adheres to the brow hairs. Even though this is perfectly flat now, it has no taperness to it at all. And then I just take this e.l.f. brow brush and brush the product through my lashes. And that is the difference. I have no interest in trying that new Maybelline brow product because it's a powder and it's very pigmented, and from what I understand, it is very difficult to blend it into your natural brow hairs. I saw, who was it? Manny MUA. I saw him demonstrate it or test it live on camera, and yeah, that looks like it would be tough. I think, you know, brow products are such a personal preference. They're like mascara in the sense that different people are going to like different things. After trying all different things, I've decided that I like cream brow products. And that new product is a powder. I like pencils too, but they take forever. It's just, you know, I don't have that kind of patience to spend 20 minutes doing my brows. I just want to do it and be done with it. And this crayon works great. Okay, so what's left? Lips. All right, as you all know, if you watch my videos, I always start with the NYX Lip Primer. And this is just going to keep your product in place. It's going to give you a truer color. It'll make your lip products go on better. It does it all. I'm almost finished with this too. Can't twist it up anymore, and it's right down to the end there, but I have a backup of this. And I'm going to use the Copper Rose because I think that that is more complimentary on me than that white gold one that I was showing you. And for a lip liner, I'm going to use Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in the shade. Where is it? It's got to be written on here somewhere. Under My Spell. It's number 105 because this is the perfect lip liner to go with that lipstick color-wise. So I'm going to line my lips. And fill them in. And just sort of blot them a little bit. Then I can see where I'll need more product. Yeah, a little bit more on the bottom here. All right, that's enough liner. Now I'm going to go in with 966 Copper Rose, and like I said, this is from their new Metallics line. And that is it. I'm going to go take my hair down just so you can see what it looks like with my hair down. I almost forgot the highlight. The Master Chrome highlight in Molten Gold. Yes, let us not forget that. I'm going to use a Real Techniques setting brush, and here we go. Ooh, so exciting. I'm trying to see. Aha, you know what I just noticed? It's a little darker on those sides than it is here. So since that's a little lighter, I think I better put my brush in that lighter side. Maybe that will help. Okay, here we go. Woo! Wow! And this is the the formula on this is it's like a powder with cream in it. It's like a creamy powder. That's the best way to describe the texture. I'm seeing the glow from it, but the color is not like that warm gold. You just get like the glow. I like that. I was really afraid that I was going to have like warm gold, like a warm gold streak on my face. So this is not too dark for people with light skin. I'm so relieved. Yeah, I really, because I've had highlighters this shade before, and they just, normally, they don't work for me. So I was able to get away with it. All right. Wonderful. Okay, so that is my opinion and about the new Maybelline products. They work pretty good for me. The lipstick, the white gold lipstick, I have to work with it. I have to put it under some sort of base, whether it be a pencil or layer it over another lipstick. I can't just wear that white gold color right on my lips. It doesn't work for me, but I can layer it over something else. And yeah, so that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. Bye.